You're taking a rather long time to make your move, old friend. One would almost think you're lingering. Perhaps to keep the game going as long as possible. No matter, I know you mean well. I'll admit my days aren't exactly as full as they once were. Well, I had my revenge to contemplate, and the throne, and my loyal, if slightly fannish, subjects. All right, yes, but at least I was the king. It was something. What's wrong? That is an excellent question. Well, if I think about it, old friend, I have to say I'm feeling a little lost. No, I don't mean I need directions. I know very well where the throne room is. Thank you. The thing is, after the Muse destroyed the throne, I thought my task was done. I left with all the other shades. One by one, they all faded away into oblivion. Even Benny. But not me. I expected it, I wanted it, yet I remain. Why is that? I thought life was really over, and I was ready to meet the end, to leave behind a world of suffering, to make love to oblivion. But I stand here now, corrected, left with nothing and no one. I have somehow been rejected, and I don't know what I've done wrong. What now? And who now? Where do I belong? Thought I'd live my destiny, but is there one more song? Now this, and now then, I will find my place again. I knew it all along. There's always one more song.
Hi. You know, this isn't normally my kind of thing. I go for the heavy beats. But it's nice.
Have we met?
I mean, probably a long time ago. When you died. I would have been someone else, though.
Ah, then you're Hermes.
And you're Orpheus. Persephone once told me I should stay clear of you, but yeah, a lot has changed lately.
You say Persephone told you to stay clear? Hence why we've never met, I assume?
Uh-huh. I mean, I met some of the shades. They were so nice. I miss Benny.
Yeah, all gone, I'm afraid. Except for me.
But hey, things are different now. I can do whatever I want. And so can you.
I can. I can do whatever I want.
Hell yeah. That's a pun, I think.
I hate to say it, but you don't look like any of the depictions of Hermes I'm familiar with. Granted, they were all statues, but they certainly weren't dressed as you are.
You mean like in a toga and stuff?
Persephone was greatly changed in the same way, but even so, I still knew it was her.
Deep down, I'm still Hermes. But I'm also me. You just get used to it.
Just how are things in the living world? We don't hear much down here.
Oh, man, where do I even start? Well, the idols aren't in hiding anymore, for starters.
You were in hiding?
Yeah. The chorus is gone, and I started streaming. I'm an influencer now. Isn't that awesome?
None of those words mean anything to me.
Well, it's really exciting. I'm assuming that's what you were asking about, I guess.
Well, anyhow, was there something specific you wanted?
Well, I heard you singing, not like intentionally, but I just thought, I can help. Maybe what you need is to get away. Maybe I can bring you up to the mortal world?
You can do that?
Yeah, it's a psychopope thing.
Do you mean psychopomp?
Could be. So cool, right?
What are these towers? Do people live there? So many lamps. There's light everywhere. Such a magnificent sculpture. Is this for a god? Was this city built over a volcano? How odd. Perhaps this isn't the end. There's so much to explore. My lips, they tremble. My hands, they shake. There's a whole new world in store. What now? And who now? Where will I belong? I thought I'd lived my destiny, but we're writing one more song. But I suppose I must go home, back to being terribly alone. I suppose it's time to return, isn't it?
Sure, if that's what you want.
Well, I'm dead, am I not? Surely there's no choice in the matter.
You left the underworld before, right? Long time ago. That means you can again. That's the rule.
So, all these centuries, I could have returned at any time?
You'd have to find a gate and get past Corone and Cerberus. Not that either of them are really into their jobs lately. But yeah.
Wait, how do you even know this?
I told you it's a
Psychopope thing, yes, I recall. Makes one wonder why Lord Hades granted me the right in the first place. I mean, naturally my music is beyond compare, but...
I don't know. Maybe he thought it would be funny.
That seems very likely, in fact. Then I'm alive? Alive? Can you believe it? Orpheus lives again!
Yeah! Oh, this is your thing.
Do you hear that, modern world? Orpheus, bard of the ages, the legend who moved the heart of the king of Hades himself, walks amongst you! Ha ha! I suppose the question really is to do what?
I got it. Why don't you start a new story?
A new story?
Yes, a new story. You asked what you do when your story's over. You write a new one. Here.
You said here. Where is that exactly? Is this Thrace? Hellas?
No, we're a long, long way from those kinds of places.
Where then? Mesopotamia? Surely not.
Buddy, it's a part of the world your people didn't even know about back then. But that's even better. You get to discover it for yourself.
I don't know. It looks quite thoroughly discovered.
Not by you. You'll get to try everything for the first time. There's gotta be something you like. Right?
What's your interest in this, Idol? You know next to nothing about me.
I heard you sing.
That's hardly the same thing.
Isn't it? Grace made Athena give up through the power of a song. Corny, I guess. But songs show what's inside your heart. And how many times do you get to see what's inside someone's heart? If that doesn't make you know them, I mean, what does?
I suppose you have me there. Well, I don't know if you're aware, but my story was the stuff of true legend. I wrote songs that defined our world. I had a love, the envy of all others. Even my death was the thing of spectacle. Which reminds me, are the Maenads still about? They made my disembodied head sing for quite a long time. Most uncomfortable.
I don't think so.
The point is, a masterpiece is no easy thing to follow. Surely that holds true even today.
I get it. Sequels do kind of suck sometimes. But not always. You gotta try.
You're very strange, Hermes of the Idols. I have to say, I don't quite know what to make of you.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Well, stories of the gods and everyone I've personally met led me to believe you were all, fickle, vain, damaged goods even.
Oh, no, that's still a thing mostly.
But not you.
I don't know. I'm just trying to live like the old Hermes told me to. Life should be better. And not just for me.
A rather novel concept. Dare I ask what a sequel is?
It's when a movie follows up on the last one. Just some of them go on for a really long time.
And a movie is?
There's a lot you're gonna have to learn. I bet you don't even have a phone.
A wager you would win, I assure you.
How do you live? Oh man, we're gonna have to get you one. I could be your first text.
All right, Hermes, consider me intrigued. How should I begin this grand new tale you propose?
Yes. I was thinking I could show you around the mortal world a bit first. Show you how everything's...
No. No. That sounds like it would take forever.
You have a whole lifetime, right?
If I'm to start a new tale, it begins now, Hermes. Don't you understand? It begins with these very first moments.
Okay. What do you want to start with, then?
Imagine, you are about to read a magnificent modern tale. At its core, its very essence is...
Action?
I do cut a heroic figure, it's true, but I'm actually rather shit with a sword.
Good dialogue, then.
One can hardly talk their way into a new legend, can they?
I don't know. Romance, maybe?
Eurydice can never truly be replaced in my heart, but Perhaps you're correct. A new tale demands a new love.
Or, slushies are still an option.
No. No, you have the right of it. The time has come. Tell me, young Hermes, what is the fastest way to find love in this modern world?
Love? Like, real love? Oh, man. I guess there's... that? Is speed dating still a thing?
Speed dating. I'll find a new love and we'll go down in history. Once more a true love, I'll find it tonight. I'll find a great love the way I found Eurydice, and I'll find it tonight.
What's up, guys? Like and subscribe. I'm here with
I'm Orpheus.
Speed Dating Time.
I actually prefer if it were just you and me.
Do you know how many followers I have?
No?
3. And tell me, Orpheus, what is your vibe?
What is vibe?
No, like, what is your vibe?
Yeah, I mean, what does vibe mean?
You like vibe?
No, I don't know vibe.
How old are you?
What a shame. You really shouldn't be allowed to do that. Don't they filter these people? Still looking for new love, and we'll go down in history. And I mean in books, and not that internet. I'll find a true love, and it'll soothe me like a balm. I guess next time's the charm. What do I want to get out of speed dating? The most glorious love, the heavens above will tremble in awe and shake at their core. The winds upon the seas will feel like a breeze when compared to our love. Let's call that a practice run. I'll find a new love, somebody who will understand that love's a klaxon from the mouths of gods. I'll find a great love, gonna roll the dice once again, and I'm liking the odds. Are you ready to give all your love to a guy who wants to love you?
Of course, I wanna love you like I love Darren.
Who's Darren?
Oh, so you wanna talk about Darren? He's the best ex-boyfriend that I ever had. He would have been a good husband, could have been a good dad. But he left me because I loved a little too much. We went on one date, and then I never heard from him again. Huh, crazy, right?
It's so nice to find someone who understands the pain.
Of course I do.
Love someone so much, but never see them ever again.
It's the worst.
Because you make a deal with the king of the underworld to set your loved one free.
Huh?
But then you turn around and she's dragged back down into Hades for eternity.
That's really interesting.
I am an interesting person. So glad to hear that the suitors of today are willing to open up in pursuit of a truer love. I'll find a new love, one to share the past with me. Epic, poetic, it's us against the world. It's so compelling, can't wait to make some memories. Let the future unfurl. Your face, it reminds me of someone familiar, like someone I used to know. A face that belonged to a terrible monster, a snake-headed gorgon who feasts on men's organs, a creature pictured a pity, but still kinda pretty. What I'm trying to say is in a snake-headed way, you look really nice tonight. I meant it as a compliment. That was a compliment. Okay, shake it off, Orpheus. It's only a matter of time till you find the one. I'll find a new love and they'll accept my compliments. Once more, a true love, they'll compliment me back. I'll find a great love who has the taste for eloquence. Time for another crack.
Got no problems, just got bank, making that money, savvy young blank. Take you to the Shangri-La, buy you a bucket of caviar. Let me show you what that money can do. Take you to a zoo, buy a kangaroo. The best things in life are free, but I've got a solid gold me. And if I let me date you, you can have a solid gold me too. You would be good with me, because I am good with money. And I would be good with you, cause I assume that you like money too.
What's the point in sitting upon a golden throne if at the end of all your life you're sitting alone? What's the point in buying a costly meal for two if in the end the only one eating it is you? What's the point in forging a tiny statue man without another statue to hold his tiny statue hand? I will not be there. Money's only good for the good that it can do. So your money is no good. It's a lesson we must all learn, I suppose. I'll find a new love who'll throw away their gold for me. Once more, a true love to give my life to. A rich or a poor love, one that can explain to me what is a kangaroo. All right, this time let's start with a joke. My, if you're down here on Earth, then I guess that the heavens must be missing a muse. Wasn't that funny? No, I mean, start the conversation. It's just a little joke, really. Where's that bell? I always thought myself witty. Perhaps I missed my calling. I'll find a new love who thinks that I've charm and grace, an honest and true love who laughs a little less. We can share stories of comedies and glory. Who shall be next?
It's been the longest day. I just want to hear someone else say that I want a new love.
I want a new love.
I want a true love.
We'll go down in history.
A love worth retelling.
It's worth more than gold to me.
You hear what I'm saying?
I've said it before to myself.
We'll find a new love.
We'll find a new love. Is this a new love? It's so nice to meet someone who shares my sentiments. Indeed, today has been very long, and most people here seem completely imbecilic.
Yeah, I'll say. I've had similar encounters. Some guy who was recording our whole date.
Someone who couldn't handle my great jokes.
I swear there was a guy who was half beast, half man.
Oh no, the event's about to end.
Okay, maybe I'll see you later?
I found a new love, now that I can finally see this will be true love, the light of my love. Spoiled for choices, I knew that this would be easy, and all in one night. You are the one that I want,
You are the one that I want.
and you are the one that I need.
You are the one that I
Our
need.
hearts are the same, nothing could get in our way. That is why we agree that this will be.
The best long-distance relationship.
Wait, what do you
Did
mean?
I not mention I'm moving to Fiji?
No?
For 10 long years, give or take 10 years more. Let's say 30 years to be safe.
Okay. Almost a new love, but fate is pointing me elsewhere. Perhaps a true love, but not meant to be. Love mustn't be what the fates are driving me to find, or else it would be easy.
So, what do you think? Fun, right?
Yes, indeed. Yet also inefficient. Too much is being left to chance, and that needs to change starting now. You two, you are clearly perfect for one another. Accept it. And you, yes, you with the spectacles. Accept your destiny. We can all see it, even if you cannot. And you there, with him. No, don't attempt to flee. Look at him. Look in your heart and see that I am right. And you two there together? You, over there with them, you're welcome. And you two ladies, magnificent. And for you, him. It's not a consolation prize, it's perfection.
Can't help but notice there isn't anyone left for you.
Tonight, perhaps, yet I won't despair just yet. I'll know my true love when I see it.
Yeah, that's the spirit. There are lots of other...
There's still tomorrow. Tomorrow we shall find my new love for certain.
You might want to lower expectations just a bit. Mortals have been at this a while, and it's supposed to be harder now than ever.
Oh, sweet innocent Hermes, how much do you know of love? The kind that moves mountains.
I had a friend once. I mean, I thought they were more than a friend, but... Well, turns out they didn't really see me for me. It's hard, you know? Finding that one person who you'll fit with forever.
Wise words. Eurydice was such a one for me, but perhaps it is not such a simple thing to replicate.
Wow. Time to try the next place mortals like to meet, I guess.
This is going to be difficult, isn't it? Lead on, my friend.
I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, okay?
This is a place where mortals meet? For love? Surely the Hermes had it wrong. And this? Is this supposed to be some kind of...
The locals call it beer. May I?
May you? You, my delectable friend, are exactly what this Bard of Ages has been looking for.
Oh, I'm flattered, of course, but no, I'm not here for that.
This really isn't my day, is it?
We've met before, a long time ago. You prayed to me to grant you a young woman's heart. I looked a little different back then.
You are Eros. Are you absolutely certain that you're not here to be my new love?
Oh, nothing's absolute. But yes.
Even if I swayed your heart with a song, you wouldn't be the first god to be so moved.
I'm tempted, honestly. But Hermes insisted you needed my help. So that's why I'm here. Just for a chat.
My memory of our encounter is a little vague, but do you not carry a magnificent bow?
Did I still have that when we met?
Oh, yes, made of ivory, it looked like, and so intricately carved. I always wondered if it was meant as a weapon, or
if my arrows truly pierced the hearts of mortal men, causing them to fall in love. It was a weapon. The arrow thing was a joke that Dionysus made, which got out of hand. Mortal authorities frown on weapons now, so I put the bow in storage around the turn of the century. I honestly forgot where.
So, do you like this modern world, Master Eros? I find it utterly fascinating, but I did only arrive today.
It has its perks, but I miss how people were in the olden days. They used to be more open to wonder, to possibilities. The world was so large, now it's become so small.
Surely the world has not changed size. Aristotle would be scandalized.
I just mean that no one pays any attention to discovery any longer. It's so commonplace, it's become mundane. Pay no attention to me. You've several millennia of wonders to catch up on. I envy you.
I have to ask, are all the idols still about? The glorious Aphrodite, is she?
Still here, if a bit worse for the wear. Better lately, if I'm honest. She always did enjoy having worshippers.
I remember her temple at Aphrodisias. So beautiful.
Many of the other names you'd remember are dead now. For good. There are only a few idols left these days.
I'm sorry to hear that, Lord Eros.
I've always thought it was just the way things were meant to be. Times change, gods fade away. Since we revealed ourselves to the mortal world, however, I wonder if that's still true. I suppose we'll see.
I assume you didn't come here solely to chat, Lord Eros. You have something to say about my quest?
I do, yes.
Directions to a worthy love, perhaps? You answered my prayers once, after all. Will you do so again?
That's the thing, Orpheus. I never did answer your prayers.
But you came to me. Eurydice, she...
Fell in love with you. Without any help from me or any other idol.
Then you deceived me? All this time, I thought it was you who had sparked her passion.
Even if I had, the love you felt for each other is not something that can be manufactured. Not even by an idol.
But You allowed me to think that you had. All this time, I sang your praises. I'm such a fool.
I was a jerk back then. We all were. I thought you were arrogant, daring to ask for a love I felt you didn't deserve. So I told you what you wanted to hear. I expected you to fall flat on your face. But you didn't, did you? Eurydice said yes. True love found you anyway. The kind of love you seek can't be bargained for, Orpheus. There are no shortcuts. I see you've opened up your heart again. So let me tell you what I know. The quicker that you try to fall in love, the slower it will go. A single glance will set your world aflame. A spark it can ignite a blaze. Why is it that I never feel warm? There are so many ways to burn. How can I not know this by now? Take your bow and arrow. You must aim for the moon. One chance in a million, then it's gone too soon. Take your bow and arrow. Pray your aim is true. But when should you fire? I wish I knew.
Wait, did you say you were a god of love? I must admit I couldn't tell. Is this really what you call advice? If finding love is so much hell, what hope can there be?
I know enough to know I know nothing, but here's what you can do. Take your bow and arrow and cast it aside. Instead, be true.
So I'll take my bow and arrow, hide it away for some other day.
So, time for plan C, I guess?
No, my friend. Lord Eros is correct. My search for a new love is futile.
Well, I don't know about futile. I mean, maybe you just need to... Oh. Hey, big guy. Where to next? If you're not, looking for love, what do you want to do?
Perhaps the issue was that I went looking for love when, in fact, it came to me.
Oh, you mean me?
Why not? You have a kind heart. You're... Well, I mean, you're...
Oh, no. Sorry, dude. Look, I know this is really hard, but you'll figure it out. I know it. Oh, I know. Okay, so what's the worst thing that's ever happened to you?
Some might argue that retrieving my beloved from the underworld only to lose her at the last second due to my own foolishness was pretty bad.
Yes, perfect. You could write a song about that. No, really. Work on a song and it'll get your creative juices flowing, you know? When I'm making a new video,
It's Hermes.
Oh, oh, hi. Not all at once, please. That's my shirt. That tickles. Okay. One selfie, all right? Just one. Okay, maybe one more. Okay. That's fine. Good. Sorry, my fans can be a little...
Fame. A return to fame shall be my purpose. Tell them, Master Hermes. Tell them that the Bard of Ages has returned. Tell them he shall play to the crowds once again.
Okay.
Tell them that Orpheus's Back from the Dead tour has begun. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, how about one last song? Here's something a little more personal. On a summer night, 'twas a viper's bite, took her out of sight. I followed, and I gave a show. We were free to go, and I climbed, and lo, she followed. The queen, you see, played a trick on me, and really she was swallowed down. I would soon return, and the queen would learn what followed. All that time above, now I'd see my love, and I soon enough was swallowed down. I got there, my love was not there. That queen too, that queen who knew she'd have to pay.
Hey, now that was awesome! Again? Oh, man.
It was indeed a thing of awe. Just as I remember. Crowds chanting my name. Music that thrilled the soul. My every sense afire. Until the moment the curtain fell.
And?
And that's the thing. It's exactly as I remember. I have already taken this path. Hermes, I do not need to take it again. I know it's inconceivable to consider, but have I lost my touch? Has Orpheus, bard of legend and minstrel to the gods themselves, become impotent?
If so, I know a guy who has pills for that.
Perhaps the fates have simply decreed that a mortal man may only touch the sun once, if he dares at all. You said it yourself. A sequel is never as good as the original.
Lucky for you, I figured this might happen. Come on!
Go? Go where? There's nowhere for me to go, Hermes, and nothing for me left to do.
Yeah, there is. Come on, old timer. She's not gonna wait around all night.
Huh. It's snowing. It's a lovely view. But why have you brought me all the way up here?
To meet me, I think.
Goodness me, if it isn't Grace, last of the Muses. Or is that still the case? The news in the underworld is rather hard to come by.
Nope, just a regular mortal again.
I didn't realize such a thing was even possible. You continue to surprise, it seems.
Well, you've got a surprise or two left yourself. This whole back from the dead thing, for instance. That requires a huge sacrifice, doesn't it?
A price I paid long ago. Or so Master Hermes recently informed me. Not that mortal life has brought me any solace.
Yeah, Hermes said you were feeling a bit lost. They thought that maybe I could help.
And why is that? From all accounts, you stormed through the lives of the idols like a hurricane and have come out on the other end on top.
Sure, maybe, but before all that, I was lost as hell. Even before I became an idol.
All right then, I haven't many other options, I suppose, so let's see where this goes, shall we?
Nice view.
Wonders beyond imagining. Once I would have sworn only gods could live in such a place.
So, I'm not really sure where to begin with this.
Tell me what you've been up to since we met. Persephone must have been hungry for vengeance, I imagine.
Not so much, actually. We've all moved on.
She forgave you? Astounding. But the original question still stands.
Mostly I was in charge of reintroducing the idols to the mortal world. Interviews, talking to world leaders, it was a whole thing.
Was. The effort is complete then?
I guess. I thought it would shake the entire world. Even the idols did. I mean, finding out the gods of the ancient world were real. But everyone, I don't know, got used to the idea. Really quickly. Or they just thought it was a big conspiracy. They all kind of moved on. So there's not much for me to do anymore. I guess you could say I'm kind of between gigs now.
I have to ask, did you come to the concert tonight?
Of course. I heard the Orpheus was appearing in concert. Who wouldn't want to go to that? I mean, it was incredible. The control you have when you play your instruments. I didn't think it was possible for a harp to rock.
Oh, stop. No, don't stop. I want to hear some more.
Shut up. You know how good you are.
Yes, I suppose that's part of the problem. I mastered my craft. I had my cheering crowds. None of this is new.
It doesn't matter that everything's changed. There are instruments, heck, countries that you've never even heard of.
True, but how different would it all be, really? No, I fear tonight was my last concert in the modern world. How much do you know about me? Other than, of course, our delightful first meeting back in the underworld?
I know you wanted revenge on Persephone for helping Hades trick you.
More or less. It was my own fault, looking back at Eurydice, but then again, they both knew I would. Who could not?
And I know you were quite a musician back in the day. The equal of any muse, and possibly better.
That's quite the compliment.
Persephone said it, not me.
Ooh, an even greater compliment.
Yeah, don't get too full of yourself, Mr. Bard of the Ages. That's all I really know.
Forgive me the observation, but it appears that you're at something of a crossroads of your own.
I guess I am, yeah.
No romance, then? No love of the ages to keep you occupied as you decide what to do next?
There's Freddie. You know, the one I came to the underworld to rescue? She's the muse now.
Ah, I see. Muse and former muse in love. Is that not awkward?
No, it's great. She loves it. I want more than to be a part of her adventures, though. And I know she wants that for me, too. I guess what I'm trying to say is that you and I are kind of in the same boat.
With one major difference. I lived my mortal life. You have yet to live yours.
There is that. Still, you're probably as close as I'm gonna get to someone who will know what I'm going through.
So you coming here tonight was not entirely for my benefit? Not to fear, Grace. I'll keep your secret. So, if you know so little about me, Grace, why are you so eager to help?
Well, I felt a little bad after what happened.
Keeping me from a vengeance that I'd waited thousands of years to enact?
Yeah.
Truth be told, the vengeance was hollow. I welcomed oblivion. But it appears that oblivion was not ready to welcome me. Nevertheless, it's not your fault. You've no obligation to aid me. You must know that.
Sure. But if I can help, shouldn't I at least try?
I suspect most would answer that question with a no, but it appears you're not most people, are you? So, here we are, Grace. How do we decide what to do next?
Tell me honestly, What made you want to come back?
I assumed my story had reached its completion. Cue the snickering by the chorus.
I'm sorry?
A theater joke. I suppose what I'm searching for is a proper ending.
Or the next chapter. Well, I know how I used to resolve this kind of thing back when I was the muse.
Oh, is it time for a song? That, my dear, I can provide.
Feels uncertain, this thing you got me singing.
I'm uncertain. That's where that's coming from.
Sure, but you've been doing this so long. Why do you need coaching through a song?
I'm uncertain.
Just start it with a statement, something strong, and you can change it if it's wrong.
Wait, no need to spur me on. I don't need the kicks. Wait, my morbid moment's gone. This heart still ticks. Yes, yes, I'm restless. I'm stressed. Let's assess this. I'm tense when there's mess left to fix.
Quite the thrilling scene. Life as Mr. Clean. There's something you might have missed, and that's that you now exist. You're out of the bell jar, you're mortal. Are you open to it? Are you open to it? To hunting a savage boar, to opening a general store, to drifting a sports car, to writing a memoir, to stalking a film star. Are you open to it?
I'm listening.
It's good you're keen.
But first, what's a film star mean?
Oh, an actor.
I'm stalking an actor.
Yeah.
I'm not open to it. You might have some boar to chase. But now is a foreign place.
It feels like you're barking. Come on now, be open to it.
Paint me a picture, Grace. How does one human race?
I don't know, take a ride on a bus, meet a man, and discuss how he started a pyramid scheme. You get up and he shouts, you don't look, stepping out, you get hit by a cycling team.
Yes, I see. Not quite heroes and glory.
Still there will be loads of interesting stories. Are you open to it?
There's something you said before.
The hunting the savage boar.
No, not that. Well, yes, that. The danger. Am I open to it? It's either I best the boar or end up a mess of gore, to triumph or fall flat. I might be open to it. To have so much resting on a single decision? An entire life.
I've been there. Big decisions are hard.
The fates have always decided for me.
Well, now you get to decide.
I once walked among the ghouls. I'm now under different rules. I'm fragile, I'm fleeting, I'm finite. I'm open to it. I'll live as a mortal man and drink all the life I can. This heart's really beating. I hear it. I'm open to it. The wild wind will fling you round. Who knows where it puts me down?
A park seat,
A corn crop, a whale's throat,
a dress shop,
a sailboat, a cliff top. I'm open to it.
open to it,
Open to it.
open to it,
Open to it.
open to it.
feeling good? You look good. Hopeful, even. That's good, right?
You know, for the first time in a long time, I think I really am.
Ah, yes! I knew taking you to Grace was the right move. She is the queen of pep talks.
I can't say I know what that means, but you know what? I'll learn. I'll learn everything I can about this new world.
So, that's first on the plan. You picked a place to go? Anything you really want to see?
Fresh fields lie before me, ready for my feet. Soon they'll tell a story in the lines there in the wheat. Bent down and broken, flattened, and then next day they're reaching up again. Fresh fields lie before me, ready for my feet. Soon they'll tell a story in the lines there in the wheat. Soon they'll tell a story in the lines there in the wheat.
Well, fine, you win again. I miss Orpheus. He was fun. How about you, Corone? You ever wanted to go to the mortal world? I guess, actually, we need a pretty big glamour. You know, I used to be worried about you, me, Grace, and all the idols. Times were really looking rough. But now I think are gonna be all right. Another game? Oh, a different game. What, you worried I'm gonna beat you this time? All right, well, where do you store your games? Where do you store anything on this boat? You know what? Don't tell me. I think that I'm gonna buy you a console. No, not that one. that one's not a good one. But the one that I get you is going to be the superior one. You'll see. You'll love it. We're gonna have so many games, and, you know, not even just single-player ones. They're ones that you can play together, and I'm gonna beat you. Then you'll get yours. I'm kidding. Of course.